Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 10, Goddess of War. Alright, so Candace and Ashley, we still bickering, we still on. You brought your wide body ass up to Williamsburg to ruin my trip. Like, that's where we at. And, Ashley is still, oh, you gonna call me you body shaming? You body shaming? I'm not body shaming. You are body shaming. The back and forth. Once the dust settles, Candace realizes that she might have, been a little harsh with her words. And she apologizes for the whole wide body comment. I'm like, girl, fuck her. Stand in it. You said it. I said what I said. And that's directed at your ass, your wide body ass. Not the rest of the pregnant women that have just given birth or the new moms or whatever. You. Just you, Ashley. Just you, forehead. Like, stand in it. Be backpedaling for her. But she does, and Ashley takes the time to take a few digs herself. She's like, you know what, Candace? I know you like to talk about my big forehead. Like, get a new read. Just like you talk about my forehead, I'm sitting over here talking about your dry ass hair. Looking like you got hay on your head. Whole time, though, Ashley. Whole time. Your ponytail frizzy as hell. Anyway, Giselle, she takes the floor, to make a toast to Robin. And Mia, takes the time to invite the ladies that she's had to a goddess lunch that she's having. Well, a goddess picnic that she's having. She tells them that, Wendy and Karen will be invited. Mia hopes that Giselle and Karen can make amends, and that she relays Karen's message, Karen's message that she left. She relays the message to Giselle, and of course Giselle ain't hearing it. But she says that both Karen and Ray will be dead before she apologizes. And they're like, girl, no. Ashley says, please don't say that, Giselle. Because that's too much. That's what the hell she talking about. Anyway, Karen, she's shooting a tourism video for Surrey County in Potomac. And producers are like, why aren't you shooting the tourism video in Surrey County? And she's just like, she don't have no answer. She can't find one lie to tell. They're at the park, looking for the best spot to shoot. A spot that kind of, gives the Surrey County feel. And so, they bouncing around. They're at the gazebo first. And then we over here at the playground. And the captions at the bottom keep saying nothing like Surrey. This is nothing like Surrey County. Anyway. It's a night, I guess. And I feel like most of these little cities be doing that. It's to get you there. The brochure always looks perfect. And you get there and it's like, wait a minute, now this wasn't on the brochure. I thought the water was over there. It's the whole parking lot. Y'all lied on this brochure. Y'all lied on the tourism video. I want to see somebody. Anyway, Giselle, she sits down with her girls. They have a talk, blah, 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 blah. She wants them to pursue happiness and not some relationship. She wants their happiness to not be, attached to a relationship. Like, she wants some strong, independent women. Okay? That's what she's raising. Moving on. Candace and Chris, you know how it is when you've been beefing with your man. The tension is thick. But they're at least, exchanging pleasantries, I guess. How was your day? Doing all right? Okay. What you want to eat for dinner? Oh, okay. Very short. But they talk about the argument, and Chris feels like she doesn't care about what he does. And she says that's not the truth. And, she didn't realize that that's how she was making him feel. But now that she realizes she feels bad, Candace gonna cry. She gonna cry. In the end, they kiss and make up. Wendy and Eddie, they take the kids to the backyard to play some football. While the boys are playing, Wendy tells Eddie that she wants to talk to the boys, check in with them because they've been questioning her, about a lot of things Black Lives Matter related. And she feels like it's about time to, have that talk that all the Black parents have to have with their kids, especially their boys. And she asked Eddie if he had to talk. Eddie say his parents ain't give him the talk. He never got the talk. He had to learn it all, through experience, that's kind of a disadvantage. Don't let it hit him like a ton of bricks. I think that at some point in life you are gonna have to have the talk. So are we, and it's necessary because you got to be ready. You got to be equipped out here. You cannot just be out here thinking that everybody care about you and that everybody is loving and showing compassion and grace, and you can't expect that from everybody. And you can't be out here blindsided. So yeah, they're gonna have to have the talk. And so they call the boys over and they have the talk with them. Eddie explains to them what's going on with what police brutality is and all of that. And the oldest son is just like, so like the police can like see us out in the streets and think we're a threat and kill us. Sad, but true. Sad, but true. They ain't tell him that though. But yes. The answer is yes, son, because that's exactly what they do. And not when you grow up. Right now at your age, they'll see those children as a threat. At their age, at that small age, there's some police officer out there that will still see them as a threat. Some Karen out there that'll still be calling the police on those children. So yeah, it was time for the talk. The oldest son said he want to be like Dr. King. He said he could be Dr. King. He would make it so nobody's a threat, white people or black people. Wendy's so proud. All right, Karen, she meets Ashley for a little tea. Ashley dragging Dylan everywhere, same way she did Baby Dean, but he ready to eat like right the fuck now. So she, busts out her breasts and, breastfeeds the baby. And Karen is like, oh, so you breastfeeding in public? Ashley say, yes. Yes, you know that, Karen. These new mamas is breastfeeding right there where they at. When I was nursing, I could never bring myself to just pop my titty out where I was standing. Like I had to find somewhere private. And that might have been my mama. My mama wasn't going to play. She was not going to have that. You better be modest, girl. Modesty. She wasn't playing about that. And that's Karen. Karen come from the old school where you got to cover up. Either you got to cover up or you go into the specific room and, bathroom for the nursing mothers because they have those. Yeah. But popping it out right there where you stand, I couldn't do it. I could never do it. Not to say it's wrong to do. It's just for me and my moral compass and, myself. And let me not even say moral compass because that alludes to the fact that it might be immoral. But it's not. But for me, and I guess for my modesty, I'm a bit conservative when it comes to, public breastfeeding. I, for me, would rather go off somewhere private to nurse my baby than to be sitting, in the food court or in the restaurant with my titty out feeding my baby. But it's okay if that's what you do. By all means, feed that baby wherever the baby is, because when the baby got to eat, the baby got to eat. But I was one of those mamas that I wasn't finna do that no way. Like I don't want to just be doing that off and on like that. And so I was equipped with the breast milk in a bottle. So I was really on a tangent just then. Y'all ain't care nothing about that. But so let's move on. They talk about the trip. And, Karen tells Ashley about Giselle and her shenanigans with Wendy, telling her, she drugged Wendy for about 2 days before you got there. She says that she still thinks Giselle owes her an apology. She always wants us to spill our tea and get all vulnerable and all of that, but she won't do that for us. Like, she's just not here for Giselle. Ashley tells her she don't see it happening. And Karen says, and you don't see it happening another way either, because I'm not coming to her first. Swoops her hair back. Okay, Robin, she sits down with her life coach, Denise. Excuse me. And she shares, what she's been dealing with, her triggers and all of that. She's scarred from her past experiences, with that man. To me, it sounds like self-sabotage, constantly, thinking about what happened in the past and, holding on to that fear So you self-sabotage. You don't move forward, out of fear. But anyway, the life coach got her together. She needs to continue seeing her. She brings up Juan, and Denise asks if she's been doing any wedding planning, and of course Robin has not. She has a few issues with Juan herself as far as her depression is concerned and how she's been treated lately. Juan is kind of being tough, giving the tough love and not really nurturing or pouring into her. He's not lifting her up in this dark time. Whereas when it was his time, when he was, in between jobs and needed somebody to be, a backbone, that was her. And so she's just expecting that out of him, and it's not happening. And so Denise is like, you gonna have to just express that. You just gonna have to tell him that that's what you want, if that's what you want. So there's that. Okay, it's the day of the goddess lunch. The ladies, everybody coming. They damn it, I hate when this happens. I hate when this happens, when I scroll up and it goes to the very next note. Like, that ain't what I was trying to do. And now y'all gotta wait on me to find my spot. Sorry. Okay, we're back. It's the day of the goddess lunch. And the ladies come in their great gowns. They're beautiful gowns. Once everybody is seated, Candace got this wig on. I don't really like it, but she got it on because when she leave there, she going to do her video shoot. But anyway, she tells them that she'll be shooting 2 videos. And Giselle asks, will everybody be in the video that they're going to be in? And she's like, yes. And she's like, including Ashley? Well, no, she's not invited. And Ashley says, Candace and I respect each other's space. Like, stop it, Giselle. Stop it. Because you tried to create a little something there, and no. Them girls said, not today, not right now. Not right now. Mia wants them all to tell each person at the table what you like about them. Everybody like, girl. Okay, girl. Candace starts with Ashley. They, exchange their little pleasantries, whatever. And it's nice. And when it's Giselle, it's kind of fake. But anyway, when it's Giselle's turn, she says, Karen and I aren't really, in a good place. So I have nothing to say nice to her. Wendy, I reached out to you, but I ain't hear from you. So I don't know where we at. And Wendy's like, girl, I ain't heard from you. Just like I ain't reached out to you, you ain't reached out to me. Like, we ain't reached out to each other. What are you saying? She tries to smooth it over and backpedal like all of what happened, and her, getting Ashley to even go to her with that mess wasn't messy. She's trying to make it seem like she was doing it all from a loving and a good place. And Wendy's just like, girl, I can receive it. I can receive that. But whatever, girl. Candace asks, Giselle, she interjects and asks Giselle, if what was said at the reunion about she and Jamal, if that's the reason why, they're no longer together. And Giselle was like, well, none of that was a surprise to me. And everybody like, well, bitch, why you ain't say nothing? What you mean? It wasn't a surprise to you. Producers want to know as well. And her response is, well, I knew all about all of what was in the binder. I knew all about it. I wanted them to look like a fool. I'm not about to entertain nobody that went out there and did some research on my life. Like, I'm not doing that. Okay, Giselle. Okay. Whatever, girl. Then now we got the, Karen and Candace. I mean, Karen and Giselle with the back and forth. Round and round. No, you apologize. No, you apologize. No, you apologize first. No, you apologize first. I'm not apologizing. Me neither. I'm not apologizing. All that bullshit. Just for y'all to be apologizing. Just for both of y'all to be saying, you know what? Let's just wipe the slate clean. And, we can start over. Y'all, both of y'all are full of shit. Y'all done drugged this. How many episodes is this? What's this? Episode 8? We done went all the way in. 10 episodes. And now y'all want to say, let's just wipe the slate clean. Y'all should have did that from the beginning. Anyway, that's where it ends. Let me move on because I still got to do Salt Lake City. And I'm so tired of talking. I'm so tired of talking, but I got to get it all done because I am not finna be sitting up here tomorrow. I want to do something else tomorrow, okay? Besides sit here for a few hours, because this really listen, if you review shows and you're watching this, then you already know what the work is behind putting this stuff together. But anyway, let me move on because I really got to get to the next video. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.